Welcome back, heroes, to some more Pokemon Luminous Lands. Last episode, we made our way to Alexandria City. We got the survey report for the champion and did a little mission for Team Twilight. TRAITOR didn't show up for the mission, so we had to fill in, and we stole some tools from Apex. And now we're going to head back to the Twilight base. Go and speak to Topaz because he's got something to say. So let's go to the, I think Route 5 rest stop's the best way. And let's go up north. We can't get the 7th badge just yet because the gym leader's at a Apex ceremony. But from the sound of the sign on the door, it might be the 8th gym, not the next one. So probably after we've spoken to Topaz at the base, we'll go to Magero City, I think was the next one, which is east of Alexandria City. Go back to Alexandria, get the 8th gym badge, then we're all good. So, let's see what's going on. Hey, oh. Hey, Voltsy, please join the huddle. We'll try not to keep you too long. So, we've established that Cedero, in a complete display of negligence, allowed Voltsy to participate in a highly sensitive and dangerous plan that could have gone wrong countless ways. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Cedero? Well, Voltsy's been involved with us before. Why is it such an issue that they were involved with the last operation? Aiding in a Pokemon battle and sending us a conversation are far different things than breaking and entering and thievery. We'll give them the tools back eventually, though. Do you think that's really the point? Voltsy hadn't been briefed on this important mission, and it was insane luck that nothing went wrong due to their involvement. You shouldn't have put your trust in a borderline stranger, kid. Sure, I was a little behind schedule, but that wasn't the solution. Oh, dude, I do not like this guy. Sweetie, we know it's hard being the newbie, but you can't just make such big decisions when you don't have the experience. We must stay vigilant and cautious. Your actions put our entire team in jeopardy. This is a big-time code of conduct violation. You're an admin, Sid. What are the grunts going to think if an admin isn't following the rules? This isn't something we can just let you off the hook about. I'm sorry, but punishment is necessary, I think. Precisely. Voltsy, I'd like to ask if you... Excuse me, I don't see why we're letting this outsider say their piece on what's going on. Didn't this outsider have to get involved because you didn't show up when it was time for the mission? Yeah, man! Exactly what I was going to say. Your mistake was the first in a line of bad calls. Be quiet and let them speak. Yeah, man. Know your place, but do you have any input, Voltsy? Ooh, okay, so Chai was at the avalanche. That's believable. It was pretty loud. He'd definitely be getting consequences of his own for momentarily abandoning duty, but I don't see how specifics like that are relevant. Unless you're implying something? Yeah, man, reveal his panic. You said I was desperately asking for a plausible cause for the avalanche? What in the world are you on about? Exactly what I was saying before, man. He seemed panic. But these things don't happen every day in Fabio. Your little posse could have been hurt. I was just curious. Sheesh. So why are you bringing this up? Accuse him of involvement. Yeah. Hey. Where'd you get off throwing out accusations like seeds at a hud dud? I agree. This is quite baseless right now. I hate to say it, but we can't rule it out. Yeah. If he really was pulled away by the avalanche, then why was he so close to Zorana in the first place? Zorana Town? I have a theory off the top of my head. He snuck into the mountains to see if Apex's observatory was still there. Voltsy caught him sneaking back out. Come on! What's with all these assumptions? Our base isn't far from Route 10. I heard the noise, I went to investigate. When you should have been in Alexandria, preparing for the heist. Yeah, he's got you there! Haha. These are compelling points, but I can't come to a conclusion without evidence. I suggest you go look for some. Hey Voltsy, nowhere better to investigate than the scene of the crime itself, right? Come on, I'll take us there on Noctowl. What do you think you're going? You're the one on trial here, not me. I'll invite you to leave your objections at the door, Chaitel. This isn't a courtroom. This should get the debacle wrapped up, nice and neat. But listen closely, Cedero. If you don't find any evidence, you'll be punished severely. You know what? I'm so sure I'm innocent that I'll head out and help them look. Hey, well, that doesn't make you innocent, man. No. You're going to stay right here until Cedero and Voltsy arrive back, empty-handed or otherwise. And if you sneak out, or have no choice but to warn the team that you've gone rogue. Ooh. So meet me outside, Voltsy. Alright, let's do this. Ready to find the evidence? Absolutely. Alright, off we go. Oh, I hate Chaitel, but it's finally time. So I haven't got Rock Smash, can't go that way. This isn't going to be a fun search, but here we are at the northern tip of the Regal Mountains. We have to start somewhere, and checking around from top to bottom is as good of a starting point as any. This place is super isolated, the perfect place to get up to mischief. Maybe we'll get lucky really early. Ready to do this? Absolutely. This might be dangerous, you know? Hey, check out the ranger station under the canopy. Go try it out. Make sure that you know how to work it. It'll heal your party as well as any Nurse Joy. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's good. Alright, fully healed. Let's go and investigate. This isn't going to be a fun search. Here we are. Okay, is that the same thing? Yes. Alright, awesome. So, hey, do you smell that? It smells almost like something burnt. That's absolutely abnormal. I think it's coming from the northwest. We should head in that direction. Come on, quick. Alright, let's go check it out. Hope we find some stuff as well. Alright, don't want to go south, do we? Or maybe we do. It's a dead end. Okay, feels like we're going southwest. Unless we're going to go up from this way. Ah, there you go. Got to go down a little bit to go up a little bit. That's a dead end. What we got? Sky plate. Oh, that's not too bad. I love the sound effect of the footsteps. Alright, so are we going this way? I can get around. But I'm not sure if this is the right way or not. Did say northwest, but maybe the way she was looking north was the other way? Well, like I said, just got to keep going down a little bit to go up a bit. I don't have Rock Smash, so I can't go that way. Can't get around there. I don't think I'm supposed to have Rock Smash at this point in the game. I don't think anyway. I'm going to double check. I've got Cut, Fly, Surf, and Flash. Alright then. It's quiet though. Very quiet. Unless up this way. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the... Oh. Okay, got some grunts as well. Hey, what's this? What are those Team Twilight grunts doing? This wasn't discussed or authorized. Ayo, something suspicious is happening. Sheesh, couldn't Chai have told us to do this nonsense sooner? Yeah, it's got to be buried under a bunch of snow. We're probably nowhere near it. Oh well, we could always try this way. Ayo, where'd you come from? And what are you doing here? Just some investigating. You two seem to be on a search of your own. Care to brief an admin about it? I figured we'd been told. Nothing important. I just dropped something in the snow. Something that is now under the snow. It was heavy. In your uniforms? Didn't have time to change. Then I'll just help you look. No, I mean, no thank you. We don't need any help. Me and my helper insist. Why don't you start digging around in any snow you can see, helper? Oh, she's not letting up. Blast it. He told us not to let anyone around here until we find it. And we're not going to break our word. Yeah, he'd turn us into pulp if we did. Sorry, Sidero, but you and your little buddy are going to have to go. And forget you ever saw us. Or we'll make you. Pfft, don't know who you're talking to, man. Alright, what you got for us? Oh, that looks sick. A lead charge. Who's got the better snake? I think me. Because I think that's going to be electro typing. Yep, got Volt Absorb. That's good, because my Earth Power should hopefully do a lot of damage. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. That Earthquake really sucks, though. Oof. It's fine. My Earth Power should take it out. That's fine. It's fine. Earth Power. Oh, we just about live. Oh, I didn't take it out. Oh, that sucks. That's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. Here we're doing a little bit of damage to everyone. So let's go into Hellosaur. I think I'll take out the Pupitar first. Because it goes for Earthquake, we're going to take a lot of damage. I can fly the Shiftry after, or Gunk Shot it. So Dara not having a great time, is she? Macro, let me fly the Shiftry. We'll take a little bit of hail damage. Okay, double tailwind. No problem. Little bird versus big bird. Who's gonna win? Air slash. Oh man, I do want it, but it's just I have to learn HMs. All right. If I just Iron Head you, that should be fine. I'm pretty sure you'll take more damage to yourself with Brave Bird than to me. Oh, lucky son. Not good. Yeah, man, not good for you. Oh no, now what? There's no way we can stay in Twilight now? And Chai's gonna flip his lid. We're out of here. Isn't that validating? Looks like Chai's been busy with his own group of cronies. Think it's worth digging where they were looking? Over by that rock. Would you mind? Alright, what we got? Firework casing. Aha! That's the remains of one of our signal fireworks. We use them when we want to announce our appearance. Looks like it's packed way into the snow. How much you want to bet that was to dampen the sound and enhance the force of the pop? And you know, it'd be very strange for those grunts to be announcing their appearance in the middle of a barren, snowy mountain range, given the risk of an avalanche. Let's see Chai try to explain this. Give me it, if you will. Now, I have a call to make on the way back to base, so try to keep quiet, okay? Let's head back, Noctowl. Sounds good. I bet he's either escaped or... Oh, he's still here. It's going to be interesting. Welcome back, Volty. Huddle back up. Well, what have you got for us? Look at these. We found them in the northern mountains. Yep, definitely pieces of a spent firework casing. Your point? There's only one reason I can think of for these pieces being where they were. Obviously, Chai will set off a firework in the Regal Mountains with the express plan to cause an avalanche. You little... Why don't you prove it? How does this pertain to me? They're just stupid pieces of metal. Because the two of your goons were trying to find it and remove it before it could be found. Oh yeah? Why don't you name them? Huh? Name the goons. Describe them. Anything to prove that they were really there. I don't need to name them because I... don't need to name them? Why withhold the information if you're clearly trying to bring me down? Topes, I think we've all been taken for a ride. Clearly her and her friend have carried out a stall tactic to try and get the heat off her for bungling our biggest mission yet. Hey, listen, if I make a professional recommendation, she should be removed from active duty as soon as possible. Ideally, right now. Listen. Now, you're going to interrupt your superiors? Topaz, just say the word and I'll march this little twit. Let her speak. I wasn't done. Look what you can see when you put the pieces together. That's the Team Twilight insignia. Only half of it. And it's sooty, but it's unmistakable. What is this all about? But listen, I'm positive that hooligans that were found by those little, by Sidera and Volty, stole it from our cache. They were probably going to rat us out to the cops. We have precious few signal fireworks, so a change in inventory would be noticeable. Who was in charge of inventory at the time, again? I'll answer that for you. Sidera was, if you remember. What? What are you implying? Honey, can you explain how they got their hands on the firework? Sid, you aren't trying to frame Chai, are you? What reason do you have to do something like this? What reason? She hates my guts. Probably because I showed up just before her and took the last admin spot that's worth anything. Who needs a dedicated planner on a team? That should be a group job, evidenced by her constantly failing to do it properly. She's just a kid who's in over her head, upset that she got the most menial job on the crew, which she can't even do, and she simply shouldn't be here. Man, Sodero, I always knew you were unreliable, but I didn't expect you to stoop so low. Alright, Chai, if that's how you're gonna play. Yeah, I was aware that the explosives were gone, and no, I didn't report it. Because Chado bullied me into silence. He was the one that wanted the firework. I kept this quiet because I didn't want to sound weak as an admin. But yeah, he intimidated me into not telling. In fact, oh boy, Topaz, there is so much stuff I let slide because I was scared in the moment. No reason to keep pointing fingers, Sodero. Nobody with half a slowpoke's intellect will believe some naive newbie. Stop trying to shirk your... You want to talk about shirking? How about the plan where you were supposed to help me steal the grinders for Apex's Pagodia HQ before it was built, but you no-showed, and we had improvised on the day? Is that why you had to do that ridiculous stunt at the ceremony? I wondered why we didn't strike earlier. What about at old man Sid Hoss's house, when you were meant to help me draft the map, but disappeared, so it reflected badly on me? Chai didn't help at all, not even a word of advice. You poor dear, no wonder it came out so shoddy, no offense, of course. And finally, what about just recently, when you're off who knows where instead of helping me push back the construction of Apex's main hub? What do you think you're implying, runt? I'm not implying, I'm saying that you are the source of my problems. Listen here, you puny trubbish. Faulty catch. Hey. Got a TV remote, okay, channel 4 if you don't mind. This is Dana Meadow coming to you with a breaking news report. Rangers have allegedly found proof that human intervention was the leading cause for the recent avalanches in Western Fabio. We're turning into Lori Alec for the scene with an exclusive Channel 4 scoop. Thank you, Dana. So, Ranger, what made you believe that this was no accident? This right here, what I'm holding, is a part of a spent firework casing, more pieces of which have been found nearby. We haven't been able to find the rest of the pieces, but the footprints found here mean that the culprits likely found it and ran away with it. That's what we currently believe anyway. As you can see, this is a part of the logo of the notorious Team Twilight. And to add to that, the scene nearby us is strongly believed to be the origin point of the avalanche. Snow and earth has been scorched, and the smell of gunpowder is in the air. We have come to the conclusion that the firework was packed into the snow and lit to blow, purely for the purpose of causing mayhem. So how do we know this, you ask? Well, we found these two Twilight grunts trying to flee the scene, and after being caught and questioned, they revealed that information. Unfortunately, they're both unwilling and unable to give us much more information on Twilight's inner workings. It seems that the bottom rung of Twilight know a little past surface level. However, with the information that we now have, we are one step closer to understanding the motivations of this sinister team. Fascinating. How lucky it was that you happened to be at the scene of the crime. There was no luck involved. We received an anonymous tip. We tried to track the call, but the signal's gone cold. I only hope that the brave soul who made the call realizes how appreciative we all are. What a riveting story. We'll be right back after these messages, so stay tuned. Oh, wait, I thought you went for a second. You only brought back half the pieces. Call me a little bug, I suppose. Chachel. This is all a setup. I tell you, she's been, let me get this straight. You've been compromising our missions for the sake of your own violent and traitorous pursuits, and in the process, ignoring the code of conduct preventing our noble operation from spiraling to total lunacy and criminality? Yep, that's our Chai. Chado, what were you planning to accomplish? Innocent people could have been hurt or worse, and that's the opposite of what we're trying to do. Why did you do it, man? Because I've had it up to here with you cowards, that's why. What do you really think you're doing with these small-time schemes, huh? Who are you really going to stop? Apex will just be back at it within the hour, continuing their death march across the region, harming its people and Pokemon. And what will you be doing? Sitting around, patting each other on the backs for plans that a Slowpoke could come up with? I'm sick of it, and as you figured out, I'm not the only one. Our plans are meant to stall this death march until we find a way to blow the lid on their true intentions. You went way too far. Oh yeah, I'm sure that giving the workers a hard time is really hurting Apex's cause. You know, the workers who just want their paychecks because they have their mouths to feed? All you're doing is hurting the people you're all supposed to help. And your method of dropping 50 tons of snow on their heads is better? You can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs, Topaz. I know what I'm doing, and you don't. As this circus you call a rebellion has proven. You know what? I'll show you all what it means to really be rebels. And when I do, you'll be begging me to run the show. Damn. Sodero. Allow me to apologize for the undeserved reprimands. How long has he been at this? As long as me and him have been on the team together. Who knows what he's been done besides that stuff, and we now know about it. What now? There's a vigilante among the vigilantes. He probably already told his traitors to make off with everything they could. No point in chasing them, it's pointless. And I say they're too dangerous to take the risk. Best to just get it known to the rest of Twilight about TRAITOR is no longer to be trusted as an admin. Thank you all for your help, Volty. You've become deeply wrapped up in our mess, and I apologise for that, but you've proven yourself an invaluable asset. May not be an official Twilight operative, but you're welcome in our ranks anytime. Hey! Well, Chai may be gone, but now everyone has definitive proof the avalanche was our fault. This ruins the idea that Twilight are just a bunch of troublemaking thugs, and makes us high priority targets than ever before. Unfortunately, yes, but thankfully, our true nature is still concealed. Those captured grunts couldn't have known more than usual about Twilight's inner workings, even if TRAITOR had been commanding them in secret. This isn't ideal, but it could be worse. Well, let's not waste any more time. You're free to go, Volty. I suggest you go back to your hometown as soon as possible and make sure your friends and family are safe. That goes for you too, Sid. Chidal is going to be particularly angry with you both. If you catch a glimpse of Chidal and his men anywhere, don't hesitate to contact me. Okay, so we're going back home. Just gonna double check. Oh, I love this like phone feature. It's so sick. So check on Debney and Fix back in Kerribar town. Okay. So let's go and do that. Which is here? Yeah. Whew. Glad it all got revealed, but let's go and grab some stuff we couldn't grab before because we didn't have cut, and now we do. Go and get this TM. Also, I should save the game because we did a lot of talking. Just in case. So what we got? Oh, Rock Tomb. Alright, so their house is this one? Well, let's fix this shed. So maybe inside the house? Oh no, there they are. What's up, Volty? We've just been recovering from the avalanche. Not physically, but mentally. It shook us pretty good. Wait, do you have something to say about the avalanche? That's definitely something. Fix would want to know. He's still very tense. Okay. What? Can I help you? Not really in the mood to chat. Yeah, it's not your fault, not our fault that the avalanche happened. Wait, really? That wasn't my fault? Oh, that's awesome. I was petrified. So there you go, buddy. You're off the hook completely. How do you feel? Still very shaken, but really, really happy. I'm just too shaken to show it right now. It's great to know that it wasn't my fault, but I still shouldn't have insisted on that battle. I'm sorry. Hey, didn't even have to make you say that. Well done. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? For real though, thank you very much for letting us know, Volty. I want you to have this TR as my sincere thanks. Ooh, Earthquake is not bad. Excuse us. You, over there by the red house. Please stay where you are. Oh. You're Volty? Yeah? I suspected so. We have a few questions for you. Volty, what is this? We received a call from a very angry man, an anonymous tipster, that accused you of working with Team Twilight. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Hey, you can't just come up and make big accusations like that. Show us some proof. Currently, we don't have any proof, and that's why we're here. Well, Volty doesn't have to say anything. If you have no evidence, there's nothing that they need to tell you whatsoever. If you find definitive evidence, then come back and ask. Very well. Volty's parents have already been interviewed and are all... Oh, controller. Controller, you want to work? And it all seemed well. We have another tip to check on anyway. Okay then. Brave display, bro. But maybe let people speak for themselves in situations like that. I'm just standing up for Volty. Speaking of Volty, are you still mingling with Team Twilight? Yeah, but you can't be serious. The group that almost buried us alive in an avalanche? You're still choosing to cozy up with them? They did one dubiously heroic thing in the past. That doesn't excuse what they've done now. I get that they're trying to save the region, or what have you, but they're going about it in the total wrong way. So explain Chai's rogue actions. A rogue? Volty, they're all rogues. For all we know, they could have been lying to you to keep you under their thumb. Listen, Volty, I just don't think it's smart whatsoever. We're friends and I know you're not a bad person, but I just can't get behind that Twilight group. What if one of their, or I guess your schemes end up hurting someone here in Kerribar? What if our parents end up hurt? What if your parents end up hurt? I know they're not some gallery of supervillains, but they're still super shady. If I'm not the only one who remembers the avalanche? Yeah. Okay, Fix, I know what we should do. Let's go tackle the rest of the gyms as a duo. Hey, on our own? What about... Weren't you the one who was so worried about Volty going rogue themselves? You raised some valid points. Let's go, just you and I. We don't know what Twilight will do. I'm sorry, but I'm not convinced that they're anything close to harmless. Okay. Right then, let's go. What the hell, man? But Volty, is that you? So come to the southwest corner of Pagodia Break as soon as possible. Please, we've got trouble. Okay. Southwest of Pagodia Break. Pagodia Break was over here? Oh, this is Pagodia Break. So we'll go from Apache Town and go down south. Alright, so Pagodia Break southwest, right? So can I just like run across this bit here? Cut all the trees. And go down to the bottom bit. Oh, let's get the TM. What do we got here? Ooh. I remember there was that one area that the old man was blocking down here. Like, I think it's just to the left there. I'm assuming I want to go in here. Is this the place? I don't think it is. And we haven't got a rock smash, so I can't go in there. Alrighty. So let me... No, I do have to go this way. Let me pop a rappel. Get through a little bit easier. So it's got to be around this way? Ah, down here. There you are, Volty. Kind of unexpectedly, Apex has moved in and started trying to build stuff right here in the break. Twilight has shown up too. They're currently throwing everything they have at each other. We've got to help defeat these Twilight idiots before they cause more problems than they already have. No? What do you mean, no? We don't have time to mess around, Volty. We need to help out. Come on already. Oh, okay. I was going to join Team Twilight, but why are you being so indecisive? Are you feeling alright? Ooh. Volty. Ah, Volty. It's you. Come to assist me in the altercation, have you? We've come a long way, have we not? I remember when you tried to stop us from initially keeping Apex out of this area. Of course you ultimately succeeded, so here we are. But no hard feelings. Circumstances have changed. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Let us have at these interlopers. Okay. We are teaming with Team Twilight, which is nice. To Daria. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Let's Flare Blitz the Fire Plume. Nice. I have no idea what type that is. So I'm just going to keep Flare Blitz in the other Pokemon. Let Pheasant deal with that. Nice. Skarmory again. Flare Blitz everything, baby. Steel Wing does nothing, and I think Rocky Helmet does more damage than you did to me. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. Again, you've been bested. When we learn that you are no match for us. Argus is going to want to mount our heads in his office if he finds out the project has gone this awry. Let's just call him out and explain. Better than him finding out on his own. Another job well done by Team Twilight. Retreat, my friends. So, Argus of Apex Corp, explain what your workers were doing here on public property without the knowledge of the proper authorities. Well, we're now aware that the development being done here wasn't something that we made clear enough to the people of the region. We deeply apologise for the lack of transparency, and nothing like this will happen again. Alright, we've got to start questioning people about their involvement. You seem a fine place to start. Since you were very much involved, why do you always seem to show up when events like this happen, huh? Something you're not telling us? You too. Blue Girl, are you associated with this individual who just teamed with Team Twilight against Apex? Yes, sir. Do you have any reason to suspect that this individual is collaborating with Team Twilight? No, sir. Then, do you have an explanation as to why they battled alongside these dangerous hoodlums? Truthfully, no. But they're a recent friend, but I don't see them happily aiding a group of lunatics like Twilight. They were confused, perhaps. I saw them freeze up when I asked them to help me battle against Twilight, so... Hang on. You suggested that the two of you get involved in a dangerous conflict? Yes, sir. I shouldn't have suggested something so reckless. I apologise. It's all very strange. I think I need to bring you and your friend in. But wait, there's no need for that. Here, look at my trainer card. Your trainer card is incredibly prestigious. It says here that you're just about ready to... I can keep an eye on this trainer. I'm a competent trainer myself, so if they try anything, I'll be there to stop them. Feel free to take a picture of it too, so you have my ID if I do go rogue. Will that convince you we mean no harm? Fine. But don't let this happen again. You two, sticking your neck in a situation like this could get you seriously hurt. You're both free to go. Whew, Voltsy, come and talk to me privately, now. Explain. You just did something incredibly suspicious. Explain yourself before I run out of reasons to give you the benefit of the doubt. So Twilight and Apex are clashing because of Apex's destructive plans. Look, Voltsy, I understand that Apex's actions in this forest were questionable at best, but you really need to think before allying with those people. You don't know their ulterior motives, you don't truly know anyone in their ranks. Oh, I mean, I kinda do, but surely they don't show you their real identities. A trainer with talent like yours can easily throw it all away by putting it in the wrong place. And going buddy-buddy with criminals? That's not a good look. I know we're cool, Voltsy, but you better be smart. Or we're gonna battle. Not as friends, but as foes. I'm gonna go now. I've got a league to keep training for. You should focus on getting the rest of your badges too. Please, don't do anything you're gonna regret. Okay. Right, so... Do I now go... I'm gonna go back to Alexandria. Do I go take on the gym now? Or is that something I do later on once we get the next badge? I'm not sure if we want to go get this one first. So let's have a quick look. Ah! Okay, so we might be going to take on the gym then. So, I think it's probably a great place to end this part off. Next episode, we go and get the 7th gym badge, and then make our way to Megaro City for the 8th. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.